Well, hello everyone. It's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys your Divine Masculine weekly forecast. Today's theme is Being Apart Has Opened My Eyes. Before I got started with today's reading, I was guided to use this deck here called the Divine Love and Separation Oracle by FEAUTURED Tarot, and that's exactly what came through. Being apart has opened my eyes to many things I couldn't see before. So what we're going to do is we are going to do some of this reading here on this channel. I'll put what we're going to go into in the description box down below, and about 30 minutes in, we're going to switch over to the extended version. So I will put that link down below where you guys can access the video, as well as all the decks I'll be using here today and today's Organites, which are called the Twin Flame Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine Nudes, created by Michele from Wing and Bell. So just take what resonates for you guys and get rid of anything that doesn't. I do tend to channel for those that are experiencing either a separation or a challenge, but everybody's, situation is different. Like I said, just take what resonates for your situation. So anyways, let's dive into the messages. We're going to take a look and see, how is your Divine Masculine seeing you this week? What is he thinking about you and the connection? What's coming up in the mental realm for this particular masculine this week? We're going to tap into the Christmas Tales by FEAUTURED Tarot and see what's going on. What's coming up in his headspace this week when it comes to you, Divine Feminine? And we are doing this from the Divine Feminine's perspective, since this is the majority of my audience. We have plot twist. Interesting. So what exactly does that mean? We're going to clarify with some other decks here. We've got my Winter Wonderland Oracle, which is, kind of my Christmas deck. Let's see what this plot twist is. Plot twist. What's going on here? Ooh, we have damage control. Plot twist. Tinkerer. Okay, so immediately what I'm getting here is that this Divine Masculine this week is kind of thinking about how to fix something, how to do damage control if there has been some sort of an issue in this connection, kind of like, coming back and making contact with you and saying, hey, you know what, this is where I went wrong. I'm really sorry. That would be a plot twist, kind of like you didn't see it coming kind of thing. So this particular deck is called the Yuletide Tarot. Let's see what else is about this plot twist. Ooh, we have the sun. Look at this. Bringing some sort of light and happiness to this connection. Maybe taking it from a frozen state. So if you've been frozen in time with this masculine for a while, this could be the plot twist, which is somebody coming in with some positive news and bringing happiness back into your connection, restoring some sort of balance in your connection. Coming in. Now, the sun is connected to the Divine Masculine, so this is action-based. The plot twist is this masculine is thinking about doing damage control and coming back and making wrongs right, and maybe doing something to shift the energies between you and him this week. So let's continue. What else? Feeling the love and the good vibes. See, that's the sun's energy. So the Divine Masculine is feeling quite positive this week when it comes to you, feminine. Maybe before, if he felt a lot of fear, was feeling, very scared, feeling like he couldn't do anything, feeling like his hands were tied. It's kind of like there's some sort of optimism that's happening for him this week. That's what I'm seeing here. Yeah, outer appearances. So it might have been like on the outside, it doesn't seem like anything is happening, but in the masculine's mental space and his mind, a lot of stuff is actually happening. I've got to WD-40 this chair. It's ridiculous. All right, what else? Ooh, 9 of good cheer, 9 of cups. Okay. These are all really positive vibe cards here for sure. So definitely feeling the love, feeling the good cheer, feeling like he can possibly go after what it is that he wants. If this is a wish that he is having right now, that's what I'm seeing here. Really wishing and hoping and praying for a positive outcome with you, Divine Feminine. So despite outer appearances, this is actually what's happening inside. Maybe he's not communicating that to you, but that's certainly what's going on. Okay? So let's go ahead and get another. Okay, working on yourself. That's great. This masculine has been actually working on himself. Oh, you know what? I've got to, this is going in and out of focus. Let me fix this real quick. Let me fix this. Okay, I shouldn't do that anymore. Let me just double check. Okay, seems to be okay. So he's been working on himself. And maybe that's one of the reasons why he's feeling like he has some sort of a cup to offer you. We can see that cup there, offering you a bit of his heart, offering you what's on his mind, something where he wants to communicate with you from his heart space. That's what I'm seeing here. So let's see what else. What else is going on? Yeah, gifts. Use your talents. Bring some sort of a gift to you. This is a gift. Now, it might not be a physical gift, but this is actually kind of like what this masculine can present, even though like present and present, it's the same exact spelling, right? But it's just, it's pronounced differently. Presenting, like present you a present, a gift. I feel like this is telling you, I've worked on myself, I've changed, and I've come to this conclusion, and this drives me to look at this card. Being apart has opened my eyes to many things I couldn't see before. So the outer appearances, maybe you're saying to yourself, this masculine hasn't done any work on himself. This masculine hasn't changed. But deep down, there is some sort of a shift here. There absolutely is. So he's working on presenting you with something, and that something could be positive news, positive communication, something that brings this connection back to, life, light, or perhaps an apology. Okay? So let's get another. Yeah, we have the Eight of Good Cheer. This Eight of Good Cheer is the Eight of Cups. I feel like this masculine has learned something. This is kind of a card of ascension. He walked away and he's done something in your separation. So he walked away from your connection at one point. Being apart has changed something for him. He's seeing things differently. He's worked on himself. So he's thinking a lot about the changes that he's made and the changes that he wants to bring into the connection next. So this is wanting to improve things after a period of separation. All right, let's get one last set. Going back again, wanting to come back. So the Eight of Cups is usually walking away, but I feel like the separation has already taken place. So this is a returning after a separation. Very interesting. Wanting to present you with the return. Wanting to present you with evidence that he's changed, wanting to present you with positive communication. Ooh, tell it like it is. Ebenezer, screw you. I feel like this is something where there's kind of a bad blood between the two of you. Maybe when he did leave, it's like you guys did not leave on the best terms. And it might even be that that is your attitude. I doubt it. I doubt that the divine feminines that tap into my readings every week, that you guys are still in a state of hating your masculine. I know there might be a few, and that might be some things that you guys are still currently working through because there might have been some things that happened, etc. But I feel like the majority of you have raised your vibration, and you're not saying it's okay with what your masculine did, but you're at least willing. You're not going against what you're trying to attract. You're not saying, I hate you, divine masculine, but I want you to come back. That makes absolutely no sense, and you will basically continue to go in circles your entire journey, and nothing will probably change. So I feel like some of you guys have worked on this anger or worked on this rage of either being abandoned or this masculine walking away from you at some point in time. And it's because your vibration has shifted and changed, and so has the masculine, that there is some sort of a possibility of a return and a reconciliation. So if you don't want your divine masculine back, it wouldn't make any, or if you haven't forgiven your masculine, it wouldn't really make a lot of sense why you would continue to watch the readings, right? Because what I try to do on my channel is to get you guys to a point where you are feeling that content and that peace within yourself. And when you're at a point where you have done your work and you have forgiven not only yourself, but also people that are connected to you, such as your masculine, then you're able to really thrive in this lifetime. Does it guarantee a union? Does it guarantee that people are going to do things that we want them to do now? No, it doesn't, because everybody still has that free will. But what you're at least doing is you're clearing up the energy field, so that way if it's destined or fated to happen, it can actually happen. We're not blocking it anymore. So I just want to throw that out there. But I just feel like he wants to tell you as like it is. He wants to tell you his authentic truth. And it may be that he's coming back knowing that he really did screw you over, or it might be that you do say screw you. So there is that fear that he has. But the thing is, I feel like he's at a point where he's really feeling optimistic about it. Like he's not thinking about how fearful he is. He's not allowing his fear to stop him any longer. So I feel like this is a positive breakthrough for this masculine this week. And we have the 7 of good cheer, 7 of cups. I feel like he's fantasized about this and thought about it for a long time. He's dreamt about this. We have the 7, we have the 8, and we have the 9 of cups. 7, 8, 9. He's on the way to the 10 of cups. And I feel like he sees you, Divine Feminine, as his 10 of cups, his happiness, what he wants in a connection. So that's what he is seeing this week. Let's see what he's feeling this week. What's coming up in the heart space of this masculine when it comes to you in this connection? Heart space energy. You won't be alone for long. Enjoy your peace. This little scene here reminds me of the 10 of cups, right? It's like a home energy. It's very comfortable. We feel very stable. We feel very happy and fulfilled. So you won't be alone for too long. So I feel like if some of you have been in this separation for a long time, this masculine, his heart space is focusing on doing what he feels guided to do, and that is to reach out to you, feminine, and to end this period of stagnation, this period of sadness and loneliness that maybe both of you guys are experiencing or have been feeling. All right, let's see what else. Yep, there's a breakthrough coming through. He's had some sort of a breakthrough, epiphany, awakening, etc. So something is happening here this week in the heart. Yeah, and we have the King of Candles. The King of Wands to me is one of those cards where we definitely are on track with our destiny. We are on track with something. I'm sorry, I said the King of wow, the King of Wands. This is the 9 of Wands. I obviously saw King of Wands for a reason. So I'm going to actually go with that, and then I'm going to go into the 9. So the King of Wands to me is somebody who has basically reached a point in their life where they know what they want. They've gone through a lot of crap. That's how the King of Wands learns, through these circumstances and these things that he's been through. The 9 of Wands is basically the wounded warrior. So this is telling me here that this masculine has learned a lot through the crap that he has had to endure on his journey. And that's why he is suddenly seeing things that he couldn't see before. He had to go through something on his own. He had to see it in his own timing and in his own way. You couldn't have told him this, feminine. Somebody else couldn't have told him anything. He had to go through his own journey in his own way. So in his heart space, it's like he knows that he's on the brink of doing something, bringing some sort of closure to this cold, frozen cycle between the two of you. What else is he feeling? We have oh snap, an accident. You know, nothing's really an accident. It's just basically the decisions that we make, and there are consequences. So it might be that this masculine in his heart space feels like, oh snap, I really screwed up. Like that's what he's finally realized, is that he's really screwed up. He screwed something up here. He Scrooged. It's so funny. He screwed something up because of his attitude or because of where he was at with his belief systems at the time. But he has some sort of sweet surprise here with the gumdrops, bringing in some sweet surprise for you. I feel like you guys do not really see this coming, or you're not really expecting it. Maybe a lot of you have given up on this particular masculine ever having a breakthrough, right? Ever coming full circle with something. But we do have the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is belief systems. He has undergone some sort of either spiritual transformation or some sort of spiritual shift here. So there could be a new belief system that is responsible for this ascension, this shift, and his vibration, this transformation. He's changed the way that he's looking at life. So he has different belief systems than he had before. And that's just what I'm getting here, is that he had to go through certain things to get to this point. He couldn't have been told these things. He had to experience something on his own. So how he's feeling, feminine, is that he is more well-rounded. He's more ready for a commitment than he was before. He can see the value in certain things. And he's just making more decisions based in integrity rather than being selfish and absorbed in his own desires. So something has shifted here this week. He's made a lot of mistakes and he's learned from those mistakes. Yep, being mindful of the little things. And I feel like he wasn't. I feel like he probably wasn't really thinking about your thoughts or your feelings or anybody else's for that matter for a while. And he had to go through a bunch of stuff and make a lot of mistakes and maybe even get hurt himself along the way in order to finally come full circle with that conclusion. Yep, look at that. Nightmare. He's had to go through some sort of shadow, right? I feel like some kind of monster skeletons in the closet. A lot of crap had to come out and bite him in the ass before he could finally understand. Get that clarity, being brought down to your frickin' humble knees and realizing that, you know what, you can only be a certain way for so long until there are consequences. And I just feel like that has been a tough lesson for this masculine. So in his heart space, he knows that he had to go through something and learn something in his own way. And we have the Eight of Canes, and the Eight of Canes is the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is being in your head, being stuck in a specific headspace, but also realizing at some point that he can get out of this nightmare life or this nightmare situation. So yeah, this might be baby steps. So right now, how he is feeling in his heart space, or what's coming up in his heart space towards you in this connection, he realizes that he's created his own nightmare, or maybe he has also suppressed a lot of his feelings that have turned into this huge fear and nightmare when it comes to facing you. This is somebody who's not willing to make a decision, but he's trying to be mindful of taking a baby step. He realizes that it's better to do something than nothing anymore. So that is the conclusion that he's coming to in his heart. Let's get one more. Getting that money. And that, of course, is about actually getting results. The only way that there's going to be results in your connection, feminine, is if the masculine makes some sort of a move. And even if it's small, it's something. There's some sort of headway here. And I feel like that's where the masculine's mindset's at. Something is better than nothing. Yep, a second chance. Definitely wants to have a second chance with you. This could be, just another chance. Doesn't have to be the second one, but another chance with you. But some of you guys, this is the separation you went into, and this would be this masculine coming back this second time. Oops, and we have the Eight of Candles. That's so beautiful. So to me, it's kind of like, Eight of Cups. Wow. Eight of Candles is the Eight of Wands, and that is communication. That's forward momentum, movement on this connection. I do feel like there is going to, in the masculine's heart, he knows that he has to make communication. He has to be the one that makes a move. And this is actually a repetitive theme that's come up many times throughout the last couple of weeks that I've been doing these readings. So he knows that in order to have any success in this connection with you, that he's going to have to be the one that goes after it and makes a move and makes communication in order to get this other chance with you, feminine. He's very aware of this in his heart space. That's got to be him. All right, now we're going to go into what your divine masculine feels when he plugs into your energy and your vibration. So where does he sense that you're at this particular time? What is he feeling when he plugs into your energy? So this is the Goddess Awakened Oracle. I swear this chair, oh my gosh, if you guys hear this constant, yeah, that's it. I definitely need to WD-40 the fuck out of this thing. All right, what else? Okay, so what is the divine feminine's energy that the masculine plugs into. Okay, we have ash, expiration. Okay, so what I'm picking up with this, you guys, and that might be one of the reasons why we got the Ebenezer screw you. This masculine might feel like he really screwed things up, that it's expired, like his time is expired. But what I'm also picking up on with this is that he feels that this separation, this is basically expired. Like, you guys can't continue to do this. It's time to rise like the phoenix from the ashes, which is the transformation energy. Okay. And he might also sense with your energy, feminine, that you have finally let something go. You have finally either forgiven him, you have finally gotten to a point in your life where maybe you've let a lot of stuff go, so he could sense a lighter energy maybe. This is my divine feminine healing. Okay, you will always stand out above all the rest. He is also sensing you as a shining bright star. He sees you as a star. He sees you as something unique and something special. He sees you as somebody that basically doesn't have, or that other people don't have what you have. So there's something unique and special about you. This is the Mythos Tarot. What else? What else does he pick up on from your vibration, feminine? The moon, Selene. Ooh, I love that. Of course, it reminds me of, I think Selene is the name of the chick from Underworld, right? But with the moon, very mysterious. What I'm getting here is a lot of the vibration that this masculine gets from you, feminine, is through telepathy, through dreams, through 5D, through meditation, through downloads, okay? So if you're sending a lot of messages through those channels, this masculine is picking up a lot of this energy from you, feminine, okay? So let's see what else. What else does the divine masculine feel when he plugs into your energy? Ooh, we have evil eye protection. He feels that you're very strong. He feels that you're guarded. He feels like you have healthy boundaries. Maybe you didn't before, feminine, but you're a little hesitant to just let your guard down and let him back in. And I think that that's a good thing. If this masculine had this huge ego and just thought that after he maybe walked away or hurt you or abandoned you or whatever happened here, that he could just call you up and come back in like no big problem, and he didn't have any feelings or hesitation, and didn't feel nervous about that, something would be wrong with him. So I really like that he actually feels like he does need to be careful with the way that he approaches you, because he doesn't see you as somebody who's just going to be gullible and so trusting and let him back in with no explanation or no work or no proving of actions before words, you see? So that's a really positive thing. I trust what is meant for me will show up at all the right moments in my life. Okay, so he knows that you've let it go and you're not going to be reaching out to him. If it's meant to be, you'll come, is what he's picking up. He's picking up that you've basically let him go, and that if he chooses to return, then that's the only way that you guys are going to move forward. Okay? So he's already accepted this. He's accepted that you let him go, and that now the ball's in his court to make a move to do something here, to bring you guys back into a union. Three of Wands. I don't know how to say this. Anaki, maybe? I don't know if I'm saying that right. But the Three of Wands is off in the distance. So to me, it's like somebody coming back. Our ship's coming back in. He knows that he's going to have to be the one to put that energy out there, to bring in the goods, to bring back this connection back into good standing. He knows it's going to have to be him. So he's basically getting a lot of this confirmation also from your vibe and your energy, which tells him, if you want this again, you're going to have to do the work to face me and to make this happen. I'm not doing the work for you. Okay? I'm not doing it. We have Hazel in between. I love this because first of all, he's getting your energy in between. Not only is he picking up on your vibration in that 5D way, but he's also picking up on your energy in the 3D, which tells me that if he has access to be able to see you in the 3D world, that's where he's kind of gathering your vibration as well. So he might be listening to your words. He might be picking up on subtle things that you're saying and trusting that, you know what, that's what your vibration is. That's where you're at in your life because of the things that you're saying. But also he feels like you're in between. You can take him or leave him. You don't need him. Maybe at one point you did. Maybe at one point you were desperately hanging on or even chasing him. You're not doing that anymore, feminine. You've raised your vibration and you realize that chasing things is not how you get results. You're a true divine feminine. You're a true divine queen, and queens don't chase. So this particular energy is very, very attractive and magnetic to this masculine. So to me, this is you actually attracting what is meant for you. And if that masculine levels up with you and it's destined, that is something that will come about. So you're trusting that. So he knows that you can take it or leave it. He knows that it's an option for you. So he's an option in your life. He's not a I have to be with you type of energy. He doesn't feel any desperation. Yep, you're willing. I do not need another's apology in order to gain closure. I can heal all on my own when I am ready to release them. So this masculine, the vibe that he picks up on you, from you, feminine, is that you could either accept the apology or that you never need to hear it. You're absolutely in this in-between state where you could take it or leave it. And that right there is a very empowering energy, you guys. So powerful. You are in your power and he feels it. He feels it. I feel like it could be a little intimidating, right? It could be a little intimidating, but that's good for him, I believe. And then we have the 3 of coins. If he wants to collaborate with you, if he wants to come together with you, guess what? He's going to have to be the one to physically show up in your 3D world and your 3D existence, period. So that's what he's picking up on. Let's go ahead and go into what is the theme of your divine masculines, ascension path and healing. Let's look at this energy. All right, this is my Cosmic Contracts Oracle. What is the theme right now of your masculine's ascension path? Ooh, we have marriage. I am here to share a common goal with you. Now, we did see the Hierophant earlier, and that was all about commitment, and it can be institutions of marriage. So this is interesting that this is a part of his theme on his ascension path and healing. Ooh, I will push you to try harder. Well, guess what? He sees you, there's a couple of messages. If you have other suitors or there are other people in your life, feminine, this masculine is now competing for your attention. He's competing for you. These competitors or your very empowered energy where you don't necessarily need him is actually pushing him to try harder, to put a ring on it, to be serious, to claim you. Not to own you, but to claim you as his. He may not have done that before. He may not have been interested in that before. But guess what? You are a real catch. You are somebody that is not easily accessible. You're no longer a person that's just going to accept any mediocre treatment. It's like he either shows up or you're not. He shows up 100%. He shows up ready. He shows up wanting these things. Or you're simply saying, you know what, you're still not ready, or you're just simply not for me. So this is actually pushing your higher standards, are pushing this masculine to try harder, to want to level up with you and be with you, feminine. And then we have betrayal. So some of you guys definitely have been betrayed by this masculine. So of course this makes it really difficult. He is going to have to try extra hard in order to gain your trust. So that's a difficult one. How will I ever trust you again? That's a tough one. But guess what? It's a part of his ascension and healing to basically try hard and to do that work and to really go in and reflect. So this is my Twin Flame Angel Numbers Oracle. Okay, so this is about not relying on your human eyes to be your true guide, going within. So this masculine also has to go within to do this work. The things of the outer world are not going to fix it. They're not. People are not going to fix this. Making more money isn't going to fix it. Having a bunch of, cool things, material things, it's not going to be fulfilling. This masculine, I feel, has already had to learn this. So he's going to continue to learn in this theme that these outer things are not what he really is looking for, or they do not really hold true value. It's not long-lasting happiness. Okay, and we also have a lot of angels that are around this masculine and telling him to bide his time for better results. So make sure that you are ready when you do decide to return. So I feel like there has been a long period of separation because this masculine has had to do a lot of work than the average. Try to see things from your twin flame's perspective to gain a better understanding. Yeah, he's had to try your life on for size in a way. He's had to been burned the way that he burned you. He's had to go through some sort of betrayal on his own to figure out how he did you dirty, did you wrong, if that's resonating with you. He had to get burned and hurt himself. He had to go through that karma before he could see things, right? Open my eyes to the things I couldn't see before. I couldn't see what I did to you before until it was done to me. I couldn't. That's what took so long. That's why this separation has been so long, is because this masculine needed to basically gather up his tools like the magician to be able to move forward in a positive way. So he couldn't do the work. He couldn't come together with you. He couldn't do this with you, feminine, until he went through this crap. So now he has more tools. Now he has tools to actually work with. He can communicate better. He can be more cognizant of his own behavior. He can be more empathetic, which he might not have been before because he had to go through it himself first. You don't know. It kind of takes one to know one. You don't know how someone truly feels until you go through it yourself. And then you're just like, wow, I really harshly judged that person. I didn't know what they went through until I stepped into their shoes. That's what's going on here. So it was part of the masculine's ascension process to go through some of this crap so he could understand what happened or how he made you feel. And I haven't let you go. So the Four of Pentacles means I'm still connected to you. I haven't let you go. I'm still feel this energy towards you. So you didn't go anywhere. He may have shoved you down and put you on hold, but you didn't go anywhere. You're still there. And something is missing. But see, he had to go away. He had to figure out what was missing. And guess what? He's come full circle. And the only thing now that's missing in his life, feminine, is you. So he had to go through some sort of because the Four of Pentacles is a card of closing yourself off or feeling like the only security or the only happiness in life is material. I feel like this masculine had to go through some hard knocks in the school of life. And through those hard knocks, he finally realizes what's important. And what's really important, what's missing now is the soul connection that he originally had with you. So anyways, you guys, that's what we have so far. So we're going to go into the extended. What dreams, fantasies, and hidden desires come up for your divine masculine when he's alone with your energy? Also, things or behaviors that your divine masculine is currently battling when it comes to himself and or this connection. Words this divine masculine wishes to express straight from his heart to yours. And finally, what actions or communication might this divine masculine possibly present to you on this journey next? So if you guys would like to join me over there, please do so by clicking that link down below. It's got all the arrows and then the link for the extended. And thank you guys so much for choosing to watch this reading today. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.